Okay, so I'm gonna do what's in my bag video. So this is my new bag. I got it for Christmas from my grandmother. Just because I had another Ella Bean bag just like this one, and I'll insert a picture somewhere here. It has been beat up, destroyed. I had it since 3rd grade, my other backpack. So she thought, it was time for me to upgrade. It was just a darker blue, same color, same style, just kind of kept it simple. Still with my name on the front. Didn't really go too crazy with a new backpack. I loved my old one. I didn't want to get rid of it. It didn't smell bad. There was a lot of marker writing from friends signing it and stuff, but she decided it was time for a new one. So, but this is my sophomore year of college, and I had that backpack since 3rd grade, so it was a pretty good backpack. But we'll start with this one, and then we'll work our way back to the biggest one. So I'm going to do it over here. I have my cell phone in the front pocket, just so I can just slip it in there and then slip it out after class. I don't keep my cell phone out on the table like some of the other people do. I paid for a class. I paid a lot of money for that class. I'm not going to have it distracting me. I also have my car keys, and I have my glasses. I'm not really blind, but when we're reading from the book and stuff, I really need them. I have some hand sanitizer. This is the Aloha Hawaii one. And I just love the smell of hand sanitizer, but the flu is going around again, so keep that handy. And some pens, because you need pens. And that's it for that one. Ooh. And then to this one here, I have some hand wipes, some Sandy hand wipes. So if that's not going to do it, this will. And then I have the stuff that holds all my highlighters, because I do color code with highlighters, and I have a Sharpie. I highlight or color code in my planner, which I'll see in a minute. And then I have some colored pencils, because sometimes in your science lab classes you need to sketch something, but it's easier to put it in color of what it actually looks like than just marking that it says. And then I have some gum, because when I took A&P, and this is just the 5, I don't know, energy, RPM, I don't know what kind it is. I just grabbed some gum. But in the A&P class, when you have to dissect stuff, I hate that smell of ammonia, so I would just pop some gum in, that you can really taste and smell, so I didn't have to smell it. So, and then this one right here is actually empty right now. If I bring my computer to school, which sometimes I don't because my bag is so heavy, that's where it will go. And I'm just going to put it down while I go through the big part. The first thing that's there is my wallet. Usually I downsize to a smaller wallet, but right now, since I'm only going 2 days a week to school, but here in about 3 weeks, I will be going every day to school, which I'll make a whole nother video about. So that's that. Another thing I have are some flashcards for my medical terminology class. These ones I know. These ones I gotta work on, which isn't a lot. But I keep them on top just so before class, because a lot of my classes never start on time. So, or if we have to wait in the hall for the teacher to show up, I can just grab them and just flip through them. The first thing that's in here is my ethics book. And this is the Element of Moral Psychology. This is the 4th edition. I think my teacher has the 9th edition, but all of the editions are exactly the same, which is weird. Then I actually have my syllabus for that class, which I think is really, this was extra credit if you printed it off, but I think it's really good to do it because it has their office, where their office is and how to get there, because her office is in another office, you have to walk through somebody else's office, which I find really weird, but it has their office hours, how they like to be contacted. I really like that. And then it also has For her, it has our schedule and what we should be doing, and when it's due. So, like that. On to that, I have my planner. This is just 2014 to 2015. I have to get a new planner soon, but this is just a Cambridge one. I bought it at Walmart, I think like $10. But I like big, thick ones that have like a lot of, like space. Like these are ones that I didn't mark off anything because I bought it afterwards. But like this is one that's been passed. But now I've kind of figured it out and how to do it. So this is this month, and this is a Sonic thing, and if you fill it out and go online to the survey, you get a free Route 44. So I'm going to do that, and I color code with those colors. So it seems like a lot, and then I have like other personal stuff, like when our rent is due and what other bills. And then I just hold that with a paper clip, and then I have like a smaller paper clip that will go to the day, which is this one. So I have some chem homework to do and some medical terminology homework to do, all online. So I like that because, and then it gives me like a lot of room to write things, because I'm not like, obviously it has like time-wise what's going on, but I'm not an 8 to 5 kind of person. So sometimes I'm at work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes I'm at work till 10 o'clock at night. So I just kind of write in it and just put little check boxes after it and check it off as I go. So I like that. The next thing in my backpack is my chemistry book. We had an option to buy the chemistry book, either the book or the online version. I'm not an online kind of person. Like for books, like, I can take online classes, but just books in general, I need to have a physical book to take, write with, be able to flip the pages, This book I'm actually really enjoying so far. It's really in depth. This is all the first chapter. I've taken chemistry classes in high school, so I'm kind of really excited. This one is for general, organic, and biology, and actually the class name is Intro to Chemistry for Allied Health. So it goes more, not just like chemistry that happens like all the time, but it happens to be chemistry that happens in your body, because I'm going into the nursing field. So this is really good. And then I have my medical terminology. This is one of my online classes. So it's an online class. So you're like, why do you have your book in your book, the book in the book bag? Well, that's because I have a friend who's taking the class with me, so I'm not alone. It's just like I'm one person on an online class. No, so when you have to do discussion boards, we comment to each other because you only have to comment back to one person. So, you have to comment back to one person, so we kind of do it together at lunch period. What I really, really like about this book is you do have the online little thing that comes with it and tells you how to, load it up online, whatever. But in the back of the book, it has those flashcards. So you literally that one fell out. Just rip them out and just fold them, and you can study from them. And they're all the words that are in the book. So I went back and I was like, oh, were these ones even in our chapter? So I was like, I don't even know. Because you do read them, and it does go by really fast. So it kind of feels like you were thrown out with words. But the online, because this was another one that you could have just bought the online code, the access code, or you could have actually bought the book. But again, I said I need a physical book. It goes over I think this one is tonsillitis. Tonsils means your tonsils or your tonsils, and itis means inflammation. So that's why it's called tonsillitis. So it goes through stuff like that, and the online part does too. And there is actually another CD in the back to go online and do more tests and quizzes. And I have not done that yet because I don't have a test or quiz till this weekend. So, and today is Tuesday, so I should probably get on that. I will eventually. But either way, the online part is just like the book, so I could have just gone with that. Next thing is actually for my chemistry class. This came with the chemistry book, and this is just your lab manual. So, and it just goes over all the labs you're going to do. We only have 8 labs that we're doing this semester, which seems really small, but each lab, we only have 1 day of lab. So, like every week. So, today is the day that I don't have my lab, but on Thursdays, I have lab. And it's like 1 o'clock to like 4. So, it's a long time, so you get through the lab. But we haven't started lab yet. We actually have a pre-lab, which is all about safety. So you have to like fill it out, like what is wrong with this picture. Like he has soda in the lab. You can't be eating in the lab. He has open-toed shoes. He has flammable chemicals by a flame, and he's not wearing his safety goggles. So, and there's trash all around. There's bottles opened. So, you just like stuff like that. Like, it's going to be the easy lab. You know, why is safety important? Blah, blah, blah. But, stuff like that. And then I don't carry a, actually, I'll do this one first. In ethics, she does, like a course pass sort of thing. So, it's just like when you take notes on the reading. Oh, yes. Okay. So, you'll do, I'll hide her name. But you just take your notes on the class, like, or not on the class, on what you read in the book, and she stamps it with her stamp, and then you can use anything that she stamps for your exams. So in class, you take class notes, and she stamps these before the exam. Like, you'll give her your book the day, the class period, like so say we had an exam on Thursday. She would have taken my book today on Tuesday. And then she would have given it back on Thursday, because we do have journal entries, which I'll show right here. Here's a journal entry that's just a quick little jib bit, because I didn't do much on that one. Because I am going to look online at some more of the references that she put on there. But she likes to keep it all in like a journal, because she does take it, so loose leaf paper. Like, I'm going to actually tape those into my book so she can just still flip through it, but it's all within the same chapter. So, and I just got one that looks different because everybody had this one, but it was buy one, get one free. So I got another one that I was hoping my chem lab was going to use, but they're not. So I'm just going to keep it. But there's that. And then for all of my other classes, I just like to keep one big binder, because you are hauling all of those books. So just one big binder. This is actually a 2.5 inch thick one. I was looking for a 3-inch one, but I just couldn't find it. So, and pink was the only color. But I'm not very articulate, but I have my spring class schedule. So this purple one is Intro to Chem. This blue one is my lab. The green one is my English, and the orange one is my medical terminology. And the other ones are just in the back there. So, like, I can flip to one, like, I have to memorize all of these. And then I have, like, little pockets. So then I just flip open, and it's my notes from class, my notes from reading, some problems, you know. So that, and then I also keep, you know, my syllabuses in there and what I'm supposed to be doing. So I keep all that in there, just to keep, like, that's that one, just to keep it all there so I can keep up with it. But I find it so much more easier than bringing multiple little booklets. And if I do need to ever like hand in, like they want to look at all your work, like the journals, I can always just get like a folder and put them all in a folder, because I do have like a bajillion of 5 folders in that closet. But I find these so useful, and I've heard so many of my friends that are in the nursing program, they're like, you're just going to want a big binder. So I'm trying to prepare myself for just having one binder and a whole bunch of books. So that is what I'm doing. And usually I'll have my lunchbox with me. It doesn't fit in my backpack because it's stuff full of books. But I'll keep it with me, and I'll just carry it with me because the school here, the lunches are really good. Like we have like a regular lunch line, and then we have like a how do I want to say it? Like the regular lunch line like has like burgers, French fries, chicken nuggets, like pizza. But then the other one has like a huge salad bar, and they change up what they make every day. So, and that one is like a buffet. So like once you buy it once, you can go and buy it as many times as you like, go up and get more, as long as they're still open. But I get out on Thursdays because that's the only day that I stay for lunch. I get out of class at 12:30, and my next class starts at 1, so I only have half an hour to eat. So, and I'm not standing in line for most of that half an hour to get some food. So I just bring my own lunch. We have like 5 microwaves in our cafeteria because it's huge. So I'll just either microwave or just bring something cold and cook it and go. But that is for what's in my bag, and I'll see you next time.